Hello and welcome everyone. Hope you all are fantastic and enjoying our videos. Today in this video we are going to discuss the poem Trains from Unit 6 of book Marigold for class 3rd prescribed by NCERT. This poem is written by James S. Tippett. The main elements in this video are digital poem recitation, explanation of the poem, rhyming words in the poem, along with the new words and their meanings. Let us know something about the poet James Sterling Tippett. James Sterling Tippett, born on 7th September 1885 in Memphis, Missouri, was an American educator and children's writer. Later, he became the principal of Peabody Demonstration School. In 1922, he left to join the Lincoln School at Teachers College in New York as an instructor and special investigator. During this time, he began writing children's books. The Singing Farmer, his first book, was inspired by a classroom farm exhibit. It was published in 1927. James S. Tippett's best-known work is Sunning, a poem about a dog laying in the summer sun that became required reading in many elementary schools. Thus, his place as a historic poet in the world was secured. He served as a visiting professor of education at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill until his death in 1958. In 1972, his name was added to the North Carolina Education Hall of Fame. Have you ever traveled on a train? Here, a question is being asked from you if you have ever traveled on a train. And the answer is certainly yes. It is so because trains are one of the major means of transport in our country. Read and enjoy this poem. So children, let us now read and recite the poem. Trains. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains. Carrying passengers, carrying mail, bringing their precious loads in without fail. Thousands of freight cars, all rushing on, through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains. So children, let us now understand this poem, Trains. As you all know, that trains are a means of land transport. So over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains. The term over is a preposition which is used when we cross from one side to another, usually when one thing is at a higher position than another. So, the train is moving over the mountains, which means the steep hills. Then plains, which means a large flat area, and rivers. So, the train is coming after moving all over these mountains, plains, and rivers. Carrying passengers, carrying mail, bringing their precious loads in without fail. Here, the poet is telling that the train is carrying passengers. Passengers means people sitting in train to go from one place to another, and mails, which are the letters and some other things which are sent by post from one person to another person. These trains are also carrying the valuable and important items with complete safety. Thousands of freight cars all rushing on through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. Children, freight cars means those trains which carries the goods in a very large amount. Such trains do not carry passengers in them. So here the poet is telling that these goods trains are running from one place to another in a hurry throughout the day and night. Here, day and darkness, dusk and dawn are showing that the trains are moving non-stop. Dusk means darkness and dawn is the first light that we get before the sunrise. So, in the darkness and in the daylight throughout the day and night, the trains are moving non-stop. Last stanza, over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains. So children, this train is moving all over the mountains, plains and rivers to take its passengers from one point to their destination. Let us now discuss the rhyming words in the poem. In the first stanza, the rhyming words are planes and trains. Male and fail are the rhyming words in the second stanza of the poem. On and dawn are the rhyming words in the third stanza of the poem. Moving on to the new words, the first new word is mountains, which means steep hill. Sentence: there was a house near the mountains. Next new word is passengers, which means people traveling in public conveyance. Sentence: some passengers were sitting in a train. Next new word is rivers, which means stream of natural water. Sentence: we crossed the river by a boat. And children, what is a boat? Can you tell me? Yes, correct. A boat is a means of water transport. Next new word is precious, which means of great value. Sentence: there were precious items in the bag. Next new word is mail, which means letters and parcels sent by post. Sentence: some mails were delivered by the postman. Next new word is plains, which means a large flat area. Sentence: some children were playing in the plain. Next new word is dusk, which means dark. Sentence: all of them went back at dusk. Next new word is dawn, which means first light before sunrise. Sentence: he went for fishing before dawn. So children, all the new words that we have discussed in this poem are mountains, which means steep hill, passengers, people traveling in public conveyance, rivers, a stream of natural water, precious, of great value, mail, letters and parcels sent by post, plains, a large flat area, dusk, dark, dawn, first light before sunrise. That's all for this video. If you really liked it, or if you are visiting this channel for the first time, then please show some love by liking it and sharing it with your friends. You may also tell us by giving your comments. And yes, please don't forget to subscribe for upcoming videos. Thank you.